Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? From another life?
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks of the... To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
69.
He seems to be observing you through the reflective glass of his eyewear. There's no reply. Perhaps repeat it?
I said 69.
Repeating it gets no reaction from the man with the sunglasses. Suddenly, the world is very quiet. Even the howling wind outside sounds a bit embarrassed.
41st?
Okay, that's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere.
And gives you a long, meaningful looking ads.
Somewhere good.
Let's talk more about that hypothetical Station 41 you mentioned. Okay. So what would our relationship be in this alternate universe?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner.
Would you now? Or would I be cramping your style? Never mind, partner.
No, you wouldn't cramp my style at all.
Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then?
Do you have a crime to solve? Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but... police officers. What? Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lung.
Who is the far-out son of Lung? Oh, it's you eccentric genius. He winks at you sarcastically. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Want to tell me more about him or her?
Not even a little bit.
Oh.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lung.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by the sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
I can't imagine anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks, glancing at the man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Are you famous or something?
Not as famous as you, superstar.
Yeah, it's still irony.
Wait, I'm famous?
Oh yes, big time. Who hasn't heard of the far-out son of liver failure?
Wait. Who's that one?
Far-out son of liver failure. The super cop who voluntarily enters an alcohol-induced delirium to solve crimes.
The woman has a slight smirk on her face.
I knew it, Kim! I knew I was a superstar!
I fear you're misinterpreting this situation.
Talk to me, superstar. What do you want?
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like a megastar?
Yes, a superstar cop.
Yeah.
Of course. This again.
Say 7 deranged superstar lines. Victory! Nice achievement, mods and devs. I like it.
He didn't answer your question.
Now, will you answer some questions for me?
No,
Oh, why not?
because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things. Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one.
I will.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation, and it turns out he was shot and hanged.
You think he was hanged as a cover-up? To hide the shooting?
Basically, yes.
Okay, well,
And why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
He gives you an odd look.
Who knows why we do the things we do? Somehow, bouncing those ideas off the man with sunglasses felt calming, like you've done it before.
Oh my god, there's more.
Let's talk about the hangman.
You want something more?
Again.
What is it? Okay, why not? Let's do the old thing over again. We're not wasting time. There is no time.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. Watch out for yourself.
Wow.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird.
I know,
right?
super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But
I know, I
still,
was thinking the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true, though.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. What'd you say?
Okay.
Okay.
Jean.
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't
Okay.
let me stop you again.
All right. We need to call about the boots? We do. Hey, Blazer, what's up, buddy? Boom, boom. What's the spirit to corpse? It's like your police sense.
The door is closed.
Who is it?
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Piles of dirty clothes. A woman's. This room has sad written all over it. In the yard below, a corpse lies under the pine tree.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked, one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot.
Look at the medications.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves. Sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Quite a collection in here.
Anything of note?
Search the bottles.
Pill bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet.
This may be a terrible idea.
Paracetamol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra, this is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Search the pill sheets.
Among some foreign, probably Messinian or Gotwaldian, marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Okay, chat. I need some electrochemistry. I need some physique. Can you guys help me out? Plus on physique, minus on anything else. Let's see what you got. Plus on physique, minus on anything else, and then vote. Cohh, bless. Please help. Oh! No help for Cohh. Close the cabinet. See if we got some electrochemistry. No help for Cohh. Oh, we got some fingerless gloves. Got some pants. Okay. How are we looking now?
This medicine cabinet is stocked
83.
with drugs. plus an old toothbrush, a bright orange bottle with peptide stamped on it, in sunny, happy letters. Jackpot, baby. That's the stuff you're looking for. Your palms begin to sweat just holding that little plastic container.
What's so exciting about this orange bottle?
It's speed, man. Just what you were looking for. They call it dextroamphetamine and talk about psychological disorders. But what we're seeing here is some scientifically advanced trucker speed.
Lieutenant, I also see a brand called Peptide.
Peptide, a euphemism for pharmaceutical amphetamine. Prescription speed.
The fuck are you waiting for? Let's get super fucking preppy.
Close the cabinet for now. I don't really want to take
This
it
medicine cabinet.
yet. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go upstairs and talk to her. Never take a lady's speed. I agree. I'm not going to take your speed yet. One sec. Boop. You feel someone watching you behind the glass door, a woman. Bed has been hastily made. Cohh leaving loot. Who is this imposter? Uh-oh. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Jack, can you help me out with this? Some Motorix? I think we're gonna need some Motorix. Cheese Whiz says, happy 8 years of streaming, Cohh Brother Man. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, you guys didn't do the last one, so that means that you can do this one and not feel bad about not helping. So please help. I would love to see what this is. Please help, chat. Please help. You can definitely screw me every now and then. We all love screwing Cohh. Phrasing. But just give me one here and there. Give me one here and there. Thank you, chat.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a Maybell. The young woman looks at the Maybell in your hand. Just a glance. Then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod. Six crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
Before I do this, let's save it. Because maybe it's like a morale heal or something.
Six crumbling.
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybells or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Does the flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not this early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Is this a coincidence at being on the roof?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
Who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it held meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sight. Girls sending off boys who are going to their deaths, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption. It's a symbol of the Civil War.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand. Water flows under the channel bridge. Dark water. You rub your sides for warmth, but there is none.
Blow on your fingers.
Inland, above the Martinez distributary, the channel that brought wastewater from the silk mills of Jamrock, and then dead bodies during the war. The wrinkled fingers of an old man crush flower petals, then sprinkle them in the stream like white salt.
Damn. All right. Let's do it. Axel Sweet, thank you so much,
Welcome
buddy.
to the roof.
Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Nice view you got here.
Nice? I don't know about that, officer.
She looks north towards the yard.
Where the ripe corpse of a man still lies on the ground, spotted with green and purple.
Ooh.
The woman doesn't flinch, but there is something in her light brown eyes. A sadness.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum, baby. Disco Infernum. Oh, this one's kind of nice, too. Let's do that one.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
I'm Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I believe you have already met my colleague from Precinct 41.
Have I ever? This is the one and only superstar cop. He's kind of a big deal around here.
Martinez is very lucky. Only 1 in 1,000 cops wakes up as the superstar cop.
Wow. What brings the Phoenix back to me?
The Phoenix is one of the many nicknames of Guillaume Lemillion, Revachol's second greatest male disco artist. This is an honor.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man who was hanged. The people responsible have asked us to talk to you.
Aranim, I will gladly remind you.
Huh. I see.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Klaasje Amondu.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent.
Are you from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
What do you do, miss? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit.
What is that?
Oranese literature.
Oh,
It's what I studied at the university.
what's it about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are... Only the name of the nation changes.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How to make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Miss Aranye, now there is something you should linger on.
Wouldn't it be inappropriate to linger?
All things considered, very. Now linger.
What is Miss Oranje 37?
It's a beauty pageant, held in the year of our century 37, in Oranje.
She was 14 at the time.
We're 14?
Indeed.
Her voice is indifferent to the number.
Lower your thumb. I disapprove of this custom. I don't think I've ever been 14.
I don't think I've ever heard anything less relevant to any investigation.
It's okay. This is what superstar law officials do. I'm getting used to it.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
Understood, miss.
It's the past.
Oh.
People can't go back to the past.
Thankfully, it's implied.
Can we take a look at your passport?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets.
Thank you for your candor. Why?
They say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
How do I know you've told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Klaasje Amondu. It's a weird name.
Okay. I don't think we need to push this.
Okie dokie.
That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
What is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
Sudden change of topic! No, why was it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Nice room you got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
What are you doing here?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol.
Revachol.
I always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
This is by far not the only reason she's here, and she isn't really hiding it either.
Hate to say it, but you've got sad all over the place.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're out here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The sad got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What exactly is the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you? Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial sad spill in there.
She taps the roof with her heel. For me, it's alcoholism, miss.
Cool. I think I'm developing a pinch of that too. It hasn't done wonders to my taste in interior decoration.
You have quite the collection of prescription drugs down there.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her.
How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the anti-star-sized caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The anti-star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Ah, the collection includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
Fair.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
You seem to have, among other things, Preptide.
Oh, yes. One of my favorites. It cures many ailments.
Oh, like what?
Like not being able to stay up for 36 hours. Not being happy. It cures those ailments. It's just a mirrored speed molecule, basically.
That's all as far as that goes then.
Very funky.
I have other questions for you.
Okay.
I noticed your room is, I feel bad kind of just like broaching into this, but at the same time we kind of have to talk about this since that's why we're here.
It's a bit early in the morning for rape, isn't it?
Right?
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
And what does that mean? Were you...
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I can't say that stuff about him. Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
If they want to jazz up the charges... Wait a second.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Are you sure you weren't? No. What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
You mean like a birthday party? What kind of partying? Point to your bloated face. The kind I do?
With all due respect, sir, I think we partied a little harder than that.
Harder than this? Keeps pointing to your face. I didn't know it was physically possible.
Oh, it is. You're still alive.
What did you do when you partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
Scars are pretty cool.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
It must be hard for you seeing him there all the time.
Oh, yes. I have multiple viewpoints. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes,
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Interesting. Did I finish Outriders? We did beat Eye of the Storm today, which is the big last level. But I may go back to it for a little bit of farming and stuff.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
Before we go on, if it's snitching, then why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Did you just hop out of the trash can? The caller's voice was disguised. Wait, is there more? No.
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Oh, nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
You were right to suspect there might be foul play involved with the broken phone line.
And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
It made this game.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
She looks away.
He won't be down there long, miss. We will move the body to the morgue soon.
What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair.
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return
Maybe we
it
have to move the
later.
body.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I've also seen him in a dream.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
She sees them in each other's arms.
You're in each other's arms.
Yes. And then he's dead. His mouth agape.
I see him as me.
She dips the cigarette in the lighter's flame and inhales, then looks at you with her lungs full of smoke.
I can see the similarity, yes.
Funny.
Funny how?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
What did they hang him for, if not what happened to you?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
We don't.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military. Worked for Wild Pines.
We know that.
And against the Union.
We don't know what he
didn't
did
discuss
here.
work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
Why was there a bullet in his head?
Bullet? They shot him too? They stripped his clothes and they shot him?
You mean after they hanged him?
I'm confused, sorry.
So am I. Were you aware that he had also been shot, miss?
Well, it certainly sounds like she wasn't.
Things are starting to go a little over my head here. I thought he was hanged. I was not present when they did it. I don't know what happened. I just know what they told me and Sylvie, the bartender.
It's hard to know what to think about that answer.
Uh-oh. We had a failure in logic. I think that would have led to, what do you mean you weren't present? Probably meant she was high or something.
She's just tired. Don't push her too much.
How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for union members. They're probably down there now.
How'd you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you raise an eyebrow? Hardy?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Okay, Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
Okay. Okay, this is a weird question, but are you sure you weren't?
I'm 89% sure.
Does that mean you're 11% not sure?
You know how it is.
Do I?
Do you?
Do I?
Maybe you don't.
That dialogue was totally different for you, Celtic Knight? Really? Yeah, I'm kind of with Chad on this one, I think. I'm with Chad on this one. Lieutenant, I don't know what to say about this.
I'm sorry, miss, but we need a definite statement.
Let me make this 100% clear then, officers. I was not sexually assaulted.
Okay.
Would I be this flippant if I had been?
Okay. Thank you for telling us all this, miss.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and
Silvery.
weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I would say that's probably a good idea. I had something else before we go, a little thing.
She nods. Silvery cigarette fumes disappear into her mouth.
I noticed your room is close to mine. I have a personal question.
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Were you in Sunday? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions. Like,
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
There. I think I'm going to wait for this volition check. 17% is just not going to work. It's a white check, so we can try it again.
Soft, light brown eyes look back at you, directly into the space behind your eye sockets. You see the smoke rise from between her painted red lips. She's beautiful. I have bad news for you.
She's...
You know these guys?
Wait, what?
Who? Me? Yes, you. He's talking about you, you boring stiff.
Wait, what? This is volition, logic, and drama now all talking to each other.
You too. Me? What did I do? These guys are compromised. She's got them singing along to her tune. The little bleeps and bloops you trust for info, you can't trust them anymore.
Oh my god.
Believe it.
Which ones exactly are affected?
There's no way of knowing. At the moment, I'm afraid it's best to assume all of them. Bullshit, man. I ain't compromised. Especially that guy. That guy's the most compromised one in here. No fucking way, man. I just want a drag of that sweet menthol Ziggy. Really? Quick, tell me what's under her jumpsuit. Glory, truth, softness. Protect her. She wants you.
How did this happen?
How it always does. Through subtlety.
What can I do?
There's nothing you can do about it. You are how you are, and she is how she is. Things will go as they do.
Can't you turn them normal again?
No,
What use is this then?
it's better to know you're being played than to be played without knowing it, is it not?
Does this mean she's been lying to me?
I think it's safe to assume, yes. Mr. Thespian here hasn't been speaking up. If he were, I suspect there would be paeans to her truthfulness. Like this. She is a lady, most fair and just. In his defense, to reduce him to such inadequacy, she probably had to employ half-truths more often than outright lies. That is correct. And omissions too.
Can I trust that guy?
A little. They're all still of limited use, interpreting things to the best of their ability. Maybe they add flair or something. I wouldn't know. I don't add flair. But when it comes to assessments of character and factual accuracy, they are not to be trusted. Not with her.
Can I trust any of them ever again?
Don't be melodramatic.
Oh.
You can trust them. Just not with Miss Orange Disco Dancer here.
What is her plan?
You can't draw a sound conclusion. The one he usually does says, she may want to control the information rollout, not to become a suspect. She may have a past she's escaping, unrelated to this case. You doubt it's something truly insidious. See? It's oddly moderate, probably compromised.
Probably so. All right, let's get back to it.
Don't worry. It's only been 4 or 5 seconds. You've got this.
Miss, are you manipulating me?
The silence broken. She exhales a little cloud of smoke and says,
God, no.
I'm convinced. Let's return to this later.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
Kingdom of Conscience. The Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs.
1 second while this is playing.
Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God
Coalition
is
airship.
in his heaven.
Woo!
Everything is normal on Earth.
Like that. Let's make a coalition airship. Cool. So looks like we get some pretty good buffs with that. Moralist dialogue options heal and morale.